Cool. I'm awake. Thank you for the raid, Moo. Shiopi, thank you for the 5 gifted subs over on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. You sound extra handsome and green today. Thank you. Donchi, thank you. Good morning, everybody. Oh. The audio a little bit too, you know. I'm a little nervous. I don't know what to talk about. Let's just. Okay, I didn't. Hold on. I didn't set up the. I didn't set up the chat. Can I do it? I don't know if I want to do it live. I'll do it after this stream today and try to figure it out. He hates us. I'm sorry. He's drinking at 10 a.m. I mean, you know. How's the Balatro going? I think I've finally fallen out of love with Balatro. And it was, did you end up getting your truck fixed? No, I did not. So I I pulled a Carl Weathers and I bought a car at police auction. I'm just kidding. I've been using a family car, you know. The black deck gold stake broke my freaking heart. I think I can't enjoy Balatro anymore. It is so hard. Maybe I'll show you guys. Have you guys ever... How many people here have done black deck gold stake? You're stupid. You play the first round and then you have to buy the buffoon pack, and if it's not a scoring joker, you're just dead. and half the time they're like rentals, so you're dead. And it's like, what? It's terrible. I think the earlier stakes for black deck are okay, but once you get up to orange, like purple, orange, gold, it's so crazy, you know? Pal Pandon, thank you very much for being a member for 20 months. Much appreciated. I'm back from a 2-week Tokyo vacation. I missed you and the Wendy and I so much. A whole bunch, and I hope you all been well. Yo, congrats. How was Japan? I probably won't be able to go back to Japan for a while just because it's expensive, you know? But when I do, I like Tokyo, but I want to do Hokkaido because of Golden Kamui. Like, I want to do a tour of like all the cool places up there. Remian, Misfits, thank you very much for being members, much appreciated. But that's probably a very long time away. Also, I just don't want to take... I feel like even if you drop like 20k in my account as I go on a vacation to Japan, I might hold off just because I want to keep streaming consistently for a little bit longer, you know? I am a weeb. I am a weeb. What the... Oh, switch. Dutch Chairman, thank you very much for the super chat, buddy. Brandon, I applied to 2 job postings at the same company today. Can I get some of that Orcish luck magic to increase the chances of getting one? All right, hold on. I'm gonna do the Jimmy McGill, the Better Call Saul. You know, the magic that he does to the phone. Wait, does that ever work? I don't know if Akashi is here. Does his stupid little like magic wave like on the phone? Does that ever actually work? Because if it doesn't, I'm not going to use it. Do a Moe Moe Kyun. All right, you know what? That might be better because that always works, right? That has a much more higher chance of working than, you know. Well, we'll do both. Hold on. So he does the rubs hands together and then he wiggles his finger and he goes, ha, right? Ha. And then the other one is like, Moe Moe. There you go. There's the Orcish luck. Hopefully you get a callback, you know? Callback? I don't know if that's how it works in the Netherlands. very tough and strong. I've never claimed that I was tough and strong. I am the ultimate groveler, you know? I am pathetic, and it's hard to look at me when I'm crying, you know? And like on the ground. That's how I've survived, you know? And then when you turn your head away and just goes, POW! That's when I attack. That adds a charm, bro. Thank you, thank you. Tsukiko, thank you very much for the super chat. Future Japan funds, one day. Maybe 2 or 3 years from now, I don't know, something like that. Zathers, thank you very much for being a member for 19 months, much appreciated. Saku, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Thank you guys. Dutch Chairman, thank you for the super chat. So you're saying you're submissive and breedable? Well, I'm definitely submissive. I don't think I'm breedable because I'm a mushroom, so I just kind of bud, you know, go bloop. Just kind of bud. Oh, I do have news. I pulled a mushroom out of one of my big planter pots. It was a tomato pot. Who was it? Let me look up my, hold on. I know exactly which pot it was, so when I look up my vegetable patch picture, did I save it? Please God. Where did I save it? Oh, come on, you definitely saved it somewhere. Is there like a recent? Please. I think I saved it. I'm almost certain that I saved it. I just don't know where. Where did I put that stupid thing? Open paint and do open. Ooh, this is a good idea. Paint. Click. Open. There we go. There it is. It's under new folder. Okay. It's under new folder. Which new folder? There's too many of them. There it is. Okay, which one is it? Boom. Kuros. Kurosu's plant pot. Ham, good morning. There was a mushroom growing in it. Like, there was like a little mushroom, and then I don't know if you know this or not, I tried to become a mushroom. I bought a book of mushrooms that are common in my area, and then every time I go out for a walk or whatever, I mean, I've seen mushrooms at the 7-Eleven, so I try to carry that little pocketbook everywhere, and I looked at it. No, it's not poisonous, Kuros. That's the crazy thing. I didn't have the guts to try it, but apparently it's a psychedelic mushroom. It's a mushroom that has the psychedelic effects, and I looked really hard at it, and it was like, okay, are there any that will kill you? And then I looked through and there was one that'll kill you, and they look very similar, and it's like, oh, damn it. Listen. If there wasn't one that looked like it that would kill me, then I would have tried it, but I don't, you know. I threw it away. I threw it straight into the dumpster, so that's some Viking shit. Don't eat it. Listen. I'm not one to turn down a free bounty, you know, from the gods of the wind and air and earth, but it's too, give it to me, Goda, you cannot. It's too close. I looked long, I tried to find little differences, and the book shows, you know, like gills, there's sometimes a ring, there's like cap shape and stuff like that. There's like a lot of stuff, right? And it's just like too close. It's like I can't tell, it could go either way. Some rat's gonna be tripping. You either trip balls or die. Sounds like a mushroom. The bad thing too is that it's not like a, you know, there's like levels of psychedelic. It's a low psychedelic. It doesn't, it's not the type that's cultivated specifically for that. It's just, it has a psychedelic effect, which is like low level. So it's like, okay, so low level, one ball trip or you fucking die. And the other one, the death one, was like, you will die. It's not like you'll instantly die, but it's like, your like blood will shut down. My blood! It shut down all my blood! Like, it'll shut down all of your blood. It's like, oh man. I need that to live. So I threw it away in the dumpster. Bongus Bingus. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for stopping on in. I don't know what to talk about. I was gonna do my post-it trick. Did I tell you? I think I've told you guys my post-it trick. I was gonna do my post-it trick, but I couldn't think up enough interesting things to talk about. Brandon, have you heard about Mad Honey? Yes! Yes, I have. Which is made with bee neurotoxin? I didn't know that it was made with a bee neurotoxin. I thought it was a specific flower. If you grow a specific flower and you let a hive of bees drink the nectar from that flower, they make a honey that makes you go fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That was that an Anabasis? Let me think. It was in one of those, right? Let me look up. Anabasis. Honey. Mad honey. Not bad honey, mad honey. Yes, the Greek military leader Xenophon wrote in his Anabasis about the effects of mad honey on soldiers. Yeah. I thought it was just the name of a book. Nope. It was an actual thing. Was that one of those Thai shroom trip camps? No. Yeah, it's like crazy. I want to try Mad Honey. Did I read like at first it just made the Greek soldiers dance and like get horny. So they're like making out with each other and then they started killing each other. So it's like, shit. Did I think that up in my dojin? Was I making like a dojin about Greek soldiers? I don't know. But I think at first, I'm pretty certain at first they were like dancing. It was like euphoria and they were like happy, but then they started stabbing each other. So it's like, fuck. All right, shut it down. We don't need mad honey. It's true. Did it involve pollen? It did, Raph. It did. It's because, what's the flower that causes mad honey? I think it's in the Middle East somewhere, like, or maybe Turkey. I don't know. Let me look it up. What flower causes money? What flower causes mad honey? Mad honey is. I don't want to use a fucking AI. Get out of here. The rhododendron. The rhododendron. They have become highly invasive shrubs. Wait. Where's Matt? Here we go. Rhododendron are insect pollinated and produce large amounts of sugar-rich nectar to reward visiting pollinators. A number of species of bees are known to pollinate. Surprisingly, for an insect pollinated plant, rhododendron nectar. For an insect pollinated plant, rhododendron nectar contains high levels of diterpenes, which are toxic to many types of animals. These types of toxins are usually produced by plants to reduce foliar grazing. The most important byproduct by amount of diterpene in rhododendron nectar is granotoxin. Granotoxin. I guess it's rhododendron. He educates us! I don't know. Now I'm suspicious of the local honey. Clover honey is supposedly the best. Apparently putting swears in your Google searches somehow turns off the... No fucking way. Really? Apparently putting swears in your Google searches somehow... Alright, let's look it up. What fucking flower causes mad honey? No, it's still there. Maybe you have to swear at the Google bot. What flower causes mad honey, you AI fuck? No, it's still there. It called me a tubby green bastard! Oh, fuck the AI. I hate it. Google bros ass. I called the Google AI, you AI fuck, and it called me a tubby green bastard. So now, get rid of Google. Just throw the whole damn thing away. As some Twitch say slurs in there, clanker. What is a clanker? Is that like a derogatory term for a robot, like a sentient robot? Tubby green bastard affectionate. Matthew, thank you so much for the super chat. I saw an article that being too polite to your AI bots causes them to reciprocate, costing extra money to type out a proper response. I saw that, right? I saw that OpenAI said that, like, you shouldn't. They said, like, if thanking ChatGPT causes millions of extra dollars in like electricity. I think that's the same. Oh, man, am I gonna get up on my soapbox? Hold on. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it because it's my first zatsudan in a while. You guys will forgive me, right? I think recycling is good and it's important. Okay. I'm gonna preface with that. I like to recycle. I think recycling is important. You should not be dumping garbage at where it'll last forever, right? I think recycling is important. That said, I think the recycling push in the late 80s, early 90s, the whole like you should recycle was a way for the plastic and oil company to like dump the blame onto everyday like individuals like us and not on these fucking giant mega corpos that are fucking polluting the shit out of the earth. We should recycle, but it's not our fucking fault that the world is falling apart, right? So that's, I'm gonna fucking, I hate that shit. Okay, but so this whole like ChatGPT shit where it's like, oh, you shouldn't thank your ChatGPT, it's wasting, you know, the reason why ChatGPT is wasting a gajillion watts of electricity is because they're training it to fucking steal art. Like, that's what they're doing. It's like, you can't blame me. You can't blame me. Like, if I thank ChatGPT, I'm not causing the vast majority of like your electricity usage. Like, it's because you know, it's like, it's a bullshit. Oh man, I hate that. I hate it when they do that. I'm sorry, Matthew. I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at the psychopath, like the lizard man that runs ChatGPT. What the fuck is his name? I don't remember. Anyways, let me thank everybody. I'm sorry, Matthew. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just yelling at Sam Altman. Kale, thank you very much for the super chat. Someone make an AI with a degradation kink? Oh my god. You know what? you know the Okay, this is true, right? I heard that in certain areas Amazon had like a 7-Eleven type. Amazon started like a 7-Eleven type convenience store with no staff. You could just walk in and pick something up and then leave, and then their AI, they're like, oh, we have super advanced AI, and like it'll just automatically charge your card, right? It was actually like 700 Indians in a I heard that it was actually like 700 Indians that were like watching cameras, right? Okay, Kale, sit down, sidebar. I'm with you with the making AI with the degradation kink. Counterpoint, it's just me. I'm the AI. Kale Corp released a new AI that you could talk to. It has a degradation kink, so you could be as mean as you want to it. And it's like, scandal! It's actually just this dude. So you're calling him everything under the sun, and he's just getting harder and harder. Krakatawi HD, thank you very much for being a member for 20 months. Real. Matahari or Yugi-kun, thank you very much for being a member for 18 months. Tackle him. Lefty, thank you so much for the super chat. Unhinged talk for the drive home. Perfect. You got me. Could I last for 2 hours? I want to try to do like a 2 hours zatsudan. I'm having fun. It's good. I guess the fear is like my voice. Is it gonna last? Wizard RPG, thank you very much for joining membership. Gorkus is real. Most ethical AI ever conceived. Amazon 700 Indian dudes. Was that ever confirmed? Was that ever confirmed? When I read that, I was like, they would do that. It really was? Okay, good. It was Amazon's grocery stores. Okay. Have you ever tried Void War? J3, thank you very much for the super chat. I don't know what Void War is. Is that a video game? What are your plans for the week? That's a good question. Okay. I will try to do a 5-hour Factorio stream. Because if I don't do one by July 4th, Andrew's gonna come for my thumbs. They're gonna take my thumbs, Midge! You know? So I'm gonna do a 5-hour Factorio stream. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get into space, you know? Void War is totally not 40k FTL? Hold on a second. Everybody shut the hell up. 40k FTL? Void War. I'm watching. No. No, this looks right up my alley. No, it even looks like FTL. No, no, I have to play this. Oh no. Am I gonna become a Void War streamer? Oh no. Void War. Very positive. When did this game come out? In terms of comparisons to FTL, the setting and tone are very different, much bleaker setting. Of course, it's 40k, right? Mechanically and UI-wise, it's incredibly similar to FTL, even identical in some areas. This may or may not be to your taste. Very different from vanilla FTL in a number of significant ways. Boarding is much more important. Well, boarding was the meta before Advanced Edition, you know? Random, you mispronounced totally not Warhammer, legally distinct FTL. Oh, it's not actually Warhammer? It's not actually Warhammer. Hold on a second. I knew it would catch your attention, J3. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Is it? Well, time to add this info to my 40k memory bank. Fuck it, I'm gonna buy it. Need my card. Payment. Alright. Might as well install it now. Sure. Okay, okay. What was I talking about? I completely forgot. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Void War is great, but it's twice the price of a game that is an homage to. Yeah. But I'm like, you know, I will never shut the hell up. Oh, plans for the week. Right. Shit, I might add Void War to it then. I'm having a lot of fun with Fallout 3. So that's in there. God, I have too many things. All right. Void War, I'll push off to next week because there's stuff that I wanted to do this week for sure, right? You're talking about your part-time job as a degradation kink AI bot. That is not yet a thing that I would love to take part of. I'm gonna wait for Kale Corp to send the job offer to my LinkedIn, you know? Bonga's Mingus, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Much appreciated, much appreciated. So definitely I'll try to do Factorio this week. Aside from that, Fallout 3, Hatoful Boyfriend? How long is Hatoful Boyfriend? How long? What up, Morgan? How long will it take me to clear Hatoful Boyfriend? I think it's long. It's not super long. So I'm thinking, I'm seeing like two different things. Hatoful is pretty long. How many hours does it take to clear it? There's no pay or benefits. He does it for free. The payment is, you know, completion is 10 hour. Main story 1 hour 40 minutes. What the? So it's a little over 10 hours. About 10 hours long. Okay. I mean, Danganronpa for me was like a 30-hour playthrough, 35. So if it's a 10-hour playthrough, that's relatively short, right? It's long if you want to clear all the options. The Hatoful Boyfriend fans in here, do I need to full clear it for you to get your jollies? Hatoful is a must, however. Does it require a full clear to get your jollies? Like, are you going to be disappointed if I just clear the game? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And if you're okay with me not clearing it this week, are you okay with it being mixed in with a little bit of Fallout, a little bit of Factorio, a little bit of maybe Void War, you know? Okay, then I'm gonna do Hatoful Boyfriend this week as well. So those are the 3 games that I'm gonna play. I'm thinking. Bongus Bingers, thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. 6 months, thank you. That's basically. The true story needs to be unlocked and experienced. I thought it was a joke game. I played like, I think I might have, if the main story is 1 hour and 40 minutes, I might have beaten the, I don't remember it being legendary. I'll be happy with any Hatoful content. Okay. I need to confess something to you guys. The birds are my favorite animals. Yeah, hottest birds. Birds are my favorite animals. And specifically raptors get my, you know, get my blood pumping, but I like all birds. Anytime I see a bird, it's like, ooh, a bird. You're an old man after all? Yeah. I kind of like pigeons too. I feel like people think that pigeons are dirty or diseased or something like that, but they love doves. But they're the same. Not, they're real, man. They're real. I swear to God, birds are real. They're not. Anyways, I'm gonna ignore the bad actor. Pigeons and doves are the same bird. They're the. So how can you? Pigeons are amazing. I will suplex anyone that says otherwise. It's weird, right? Sudden crashing out. Raph, it's because somebody, some bad actor put forth that conspiracy theory that birds are not real and that every bird is a robot. That's the quickest way to troll and enrage me, because birds are real. Wait, I'm trying to find my birds are real folder and I just see sphincter. What the fuck is sphincter? Oh, it's the sphincter monitored. Okay. The thing that Big Ham made me. Okay. Yeah, Big Ham. It's the sphincter monitor that you built me. Yeah. Don't tell me to be that project. The live sphincter cam. Oh man, it's so funny. There's some weird ideas. Dutch Chairman, thank you very much for the super chat. Brandon, play I Love You, Colonel Sanders. A finger-licking good dating simulator instead. I feel like I gotta play Hatoful Boyfriend, but if that's a real thing... Hold on a second. If that's a real thing, what if I play it with like a bucket of KFC? And I have to eat, you know, take a bite out of chicken every time something that happens. The KFC visual novel is real, but that is 100% a joke. Okay. Has anybody done that yet? Has anybody made a video or streamed themselves playing the KFC game while eating a bucket of KFC? Shin 40k, thank you very much for the being a member for 20 months. Hell yeah, Rendon. Being old and enjoying bird watching is a real joy from one ancient to another. Yeah, I have really shitty vision and shitty memory, so oftentimes I can't remember the species of the bird that I'm looking at. I just like looking at birds, man. The KFC visual novel is super short. You could probably dedicate a stream to it. I just got to get KFC. Kyo, thank you very much for the super chat. I've been playing the OG Pokemon Red to beat OG Pokemon Stadium. I named my starter Venusaur after you, so I can freely subject Rendon to super effective psychic damage. Just wanted to let you know. Thank you. I like Venusaur. I don't know if this happened to you guys, but I played Pokemon Red and Blue when it was like fresh off the presses. Everybody was playing it, and it was like a phenomenon. You'd go to Best Buy and you wouldn't be able to find Pokemon or a Game Boy Pocket anywhere. That's how popular it was. And Sushi, I think so too. Everybody in my school hated Venusaur. Everybody in my school hated Venusaur. They were Venusaur haters. Even the ones that picked Bulbasaur were like, Bulbasaur, cute. Ivysaur, cute. Venusaur, ugly. And it was like, what? Why? I was a Venusaur fan. Everybody was a Venusaur hater at my school. Yo, Bongus Bingus, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Much appreciated. Oh, you got Jam! The guy that always makes me lose the freaking game. He's probably not even here and he's made me lose the game. Oh, man. What do I remember about that arc? We used to Pokemon battle for quarters. That was crazy. That was crazy. Damn, quarters. There's a lot of candy. The way that we did it, huh? What about me? Jam, you got gifted a sub over on Twitch. Any Pokemon card thieves at your playground? Dude, all right. That's another thing I want to talk about. I asked Casper about it and he said, what did he say? He's like, I was ahead of the curve, so, you know. Why are Pokemon cards so valuable now? I don't understand what happened, but let's talk about Pokemon card thieves. Dicey, thank you very much for the super chat. Venusaur body slammed its clone with a Vine Whip. Exactly. Get that Ditto out of here. Pokemon trading cards. I remember that. Shiny paper make brain go burr. Did they do something to make them more valuable? Because didn't they go through a phase where they were not that valuable? It's all Logan, Paul, and other creators. Oh, are they like... They're doing pack opening? It's not all cards? Wait. Didn't Pokemon cards break because of Scout? I don't know! They're like super valuable, right? The cards are lined with elephant ivory. Okay, I'll talk about the Pokemon card thieves in the playground. Can we expand it? Because the Pokemon cards were an issue, but there was also the MTG thieves, right? It was crazy, dude. I watched two nerds go buck wild on each other because of stolen MTG cards. It was crazy. I'm so shit. Yeah, but I can lead the walk the drunk trick. I was never good at the yo-yo, but my little brother Jimmy, before he became a skater boy, and I said see you later boy, he was really into yo-yos and he got really, really good at yo-yos. Jimmy always followed like the trends that all the cool kids were doing. So Jimmy in elementary school was super into yo-yos and he got really good. And all the people were like, wow, cool, Jimmy. And then in middle school, Jimmy got into skateboarding and he got really good at skateboarding. He was able to do the crazy tricks while he's like, you know, he could go pretty fast on his skateboard and do some crazy ass tricks. No, not Mr. Beast Jimmy Nuring, my little brother. And then in high school, Jimmy was really into cars. Jimmy was so weird. Like, we watched The Fast and the Furious, the first movie, and Jimmy was like, I gotta get one of those. And then he got like a racy car, kinda, right? The Jimmy Nuring, Cars the movie. Who refers to the Beast by his first name? Who dares refers to the Beast by his first name? Unpopular opinion, wood yo-yos are superior. I've never seen a wood yo-yo. Which Fast and Furious movie? The very first one. The number one, like the first one. That's how I got Jimmy into anime. Jimmy loved Dragon Ball. Jimmy and I used to watch Dragon Ball all the way up. It was during that arc where it went up to Frieza and then it reset back to Raditz. Back to Frieza, back to Raditz. And we still watch that shit. You know? We were still 100% on board. And then he was like, anime's lame. I'm gonna start playing with the yo-yo and skateboarding. It's like, oh, but anime's so cool, man. I got Jimmy back into anime because of Initial D. Jimmy started becoming an anime hater at the end of elementary school and middle school, and then in high school I got Jimmy back into anime because of Initial D. Which season of Initial D? 1, 2, and then 3 was a movie, and then 4 was airing when, you know, 4 had started to air. Season 4 was really good. I watched it with Jimmy when it was airing, and we didn't even live together anymore. Both of us had moved out. He had ramen hair, kind of. Okay, I keep getting distracted and I apologize. Let's go back to Pokemon and Magic cards. Yes, there were thieves. I don't even remember how it happened. I don't even remember how it happened. I had one MTG deck that I used to troll the MTG players, and I had a Pokemon deck that I used to destroy, just absolutely destroy their Charizard Venusaur deck with my Wigglytuff. Wait, was I a bad actor? But I bought the cards. I had the cards, so... And they were expensive. I bought the cards myself, right? But if my only goal... If my only goal was to annoy people, then maybe I wasn't a real fan. Maybe I was... Wait, am I a bad actor? No! No! Yes, I had to do the wave deck that I used to beat the shit out of many a Blastoise and Charizard deck. He was the bad actor all along. I originally had an Electabuzz deck that I used to counter the 4 Blastoise decks that were at my school. He played against Kid as a full adult and he felt... No, I was a kid. I was also in middle school, high school. Don't... No, I was not. I'm not like a fully adult. Like, I'm not me right now. You know, going to like a middle school and playing Pokemon. I get kicked out. I get kicked out. The story is not hinged. Animated is completely hinged. I don't remember how. How would you... It like... I can't imagine how you would steal a card. What method did you use? Anyway, I was there. I was sitting with them at the bench, the nerdy bench area with the trading card. You know, once you're done eating lunch, you pull out the cards and you start playing. I watched one nerd tackle another nerd, and they're like fighting. They were like throwing punches, right? But you know, we're just like nerdy kids, so like our punches are weak. And I swear to God, he fucking pulled out like a clump of hair. It was crazy. It was disgusting. And both of them got suspended. It was insane. Oh my God, you just unlocked the traumatizing... Why was I so fucking cringe? The teacher, a teacher like ran out of the building and she like broke up the fight, right? And she sent both of them to the office, to the principal, right? And she looked like really aggrieved. I don't think she went with them. I think she sent them and she was just like standing and like telling everybody to break it up, everybody leave. And I walked up to her and I was like, teacher, there's a bit of scalp on the floor. And she looked at me like I was crazy. And she looked at the hair on the floor and she was like, she did like a recoil, right? And then I was like, what are you gonna do with it? She looked at her, she's like, I don't know. Maybe you should keep it. I didn't say that. I did ask, what are you gonna do with it? And then I got shooed away. I didn't say, can I have it? That's too much. You guys wouldn't know. That's fake. I did ask. I didn't say, are you gonna eat that? That would be crazy, bro. You're insufferable. I pointed out the scalp and she did like a double take and she was just like, ugh, right? And I was like, what are you gonna do with it? And she's like, I don't know. Get out of here. The type of kid this is insufferable. Oh, Matthew, thank you very much for the super chat. Randon, I still remember your mono blue stasis deck sins with the magpie, thieving magpie. Any thoughts on MT Universes Beyond and Fallout? Matthew, I found the little MTG gift that you found me. I need to unbox it. I was worried that I misplaced it. I didn't misplace it. For some reason, I put it in my bedroom. I don't know why I did that, because I have a little streaming area that is not my bedroom, and usually I try to keep all my streaming stuff in the streaming area. Like, Ribians, this is gonna be fucking weird, right? I do eat the noodles that you send me, the curry noodles, but I don't put them in my for some reason I don't put them in my little kitchen area. I keep them in my streaming area, and when I want to eat one, I pull one out of the bag. Hold on, I pull one out of the bag, you know. And then I eat it. And then I take it to the kitchen and I eat it, right? For some reason, I put your card, your MTG gift, in my bedroom, and I don't know why. Cook one right now. What noodles are those? I'm gonna look it up. These are Maggi Big Parisa Curry Flavor Mi Segura Instant Noodles. I'm winding down on my second bag. Content creation made the cards popular. Is that why they're like exploding in value? What is the most expensive Pokemon card right now? Please, 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 the fried rice race. I do want to... I want to have a fried rice competition with Casper, but I feel like he's probably a fuck-ass Charizard, the Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's always first edition Charizard. What is first edition Charizard worth? Please cook it. I want to know what you think of the noodles. They're good. They're really tasty. The Black Lotus. $250,000? It is not worth it's not worth $250,000. This is crazy. That's crazy. TCGs blew up because of both content creation and also meme stock trends. They go together. How did content creation make it blow up? Some of those LOTR MTG boxes go for $1,500 on resale. There's a Black Lotus at auction for over $1 million. Oh my god. That's crazy. I heard talk of Pokemon. I've been summoned to steal your mons. Join Team Rocket. Done. I'm on Team Rocket now, guys. Which by the transitive property, you guys are also on Team Rocket now. We gotta go steal everyone's Pokemon cards. Matthew, thank you very much for the super chat. MTG's secondary market has always been a bit of an investment portfolio. It got worse around the pandemic. Black Lotuses are $250K for a grade 10. This is crazy. Did you guys, yo Ved, you take care, all right? Thank you for stopping by. Did you guys when you were younger, well actually, yeah, I feel like this is a thing that you would get kicked out for, like nobody would play with you. But did you ever have that one guy when you were younger playing a TCG that just uses proxies for everything? They would just Sharpie Black Lotus, you know, on a swamp. And it's like, I have 4 Black Lotuses. Shit is fucking infuriating. Oh my god. That shit infuriated me. I know a guy that does that right now. Alright. Netlexia, you have to admire, I have to admire the balls, the stones on that guy. Never had a guy like that. I had one guy at my middle school like that. I haven't seen someone make like a deck of proxies, but I have seen someone use more than the normal amount that the average person does. I feel like I had somebody that I knew somebody in middle school, high school that's like, I would say 80% of their deck was proxies. 80% of their deck. It was like 45 out of 60 cards. I have a commander deck with 0 real cards except basic lands. I'm that guy sometimes. Basic land plus proxies. Yeah, basically. It's annoying for abuse, but I'm not spending $1,000 on a Sarah's Sanctum. What is a Sarah's Sanctum? Brendan, I got a PR for squats. Are you proud of me? I'm 100% proud. The squat is the most important lift. It is. Yo, Obsidiana VT. Obsidiana, thank you very much for the raid. Thank you. Brandon squats 600 pounds. I don't think I ever squatted 600 pounds. That's crazy. Who can squat 600 pounds? I played against a guy once who had created a card called the Bouncing Dot. If you took damage from it, you had to sing along to a song or lose. Who picked the song? I would be interested in playing against the Bouncing Dot, but it depends on who picks the song. I get to flex that I can squat that? Raven, you could squat 600 pounds? Oh my god. You squatted 600 pounds? How many plate is that? How many? Is that like 6 plate? How many plate is 600 pounds? That's 1.5 Randon. Yeah. That's 6 plate, right? That's fucking crazy. You could squat 6 plate? Oh my god. That's crazy. You could squat 6 plate? I couldn't even deadlift 6 plate. This is crazy. That's an Icelandic strongman? That must be. This is crazy. Oh my god. Anywho. Yo, Matthew, thank you again for the super chat. The older cards are in such short supply and are so expensive that you have to proxy your thousands of dollars pieces of cardboard mocks and also thousands. I do think I understand that, like, I think you could proxy 4 or 5 cards, right? I think that's fair. I think 4 or 5 cards is fair. But if it's like, if you're proxying your entire deck except your lands, this is crazy, right? Like, nothing is all just sharpied on, and like, what if I don't know what the card is, and it's like, hey, I don't know what that card does, can I read it? And it's like, no, it's just, you know, it's just a swamp with the name on it. It's like, what? Is 1 or 2 for me? If your main combo is proxy, just build a different deck. I think you could proxy up to like 5 cards, 5 out of 40, you know. And I wouldn't be like, oh, that's bad form, right? I think it's just fucking weird if you're proxying over 10 cards, over 10. And it's like to a cartoonish level if it's like 40 cards or proxy. It's like, come on, man. Pal Pandon, thank you very much for the super chat. Tangentially related, but I've been getting into the Digimon TCG lately, and folks have told me to tell you since every turn starts, there's a breeding phase. Now I'm imagining Bibinka Bear with like 2 Digimon cards. And it's like, now Kith. Now Kith. The breeding phase. Yo, medium rare chicken, thank you very much for the super chat. As a leg day skipper, can you give me motivation to not skip legs and squats? For reference, my bench press is double my squat. That is impressive in its own way. It's double your squat. Oh my god. All right, what motivation can I give you? Why do people usually skip leg day? It's because both of the main lifts are scary, right? Is that correct? Is that the reason why you skip leg day, medium rare chicken? Is it because of the Snap City jokes with the deadlift? Is it because the squats are kind of scary, right? Like, you're underneath a shit ton of weight, and it's like, if you just can't make it, you're dead, right? Is it a fear of the 2 main lifts? Legs are exhausting. The squat is more exhausting. But you should get exhausted. You feel like you reached failure, but you have 10 more reps. Safety bars, use them. I thought it was because exercise is hard. I mean, benching is hard too, right? It's also very easy to do a squat wrong and hurt yourself. Yeah, like, it's like... is it the fear, you know? And the soreness is fucking nasty the next few days. But that's for, like, all lifts. I'm sure for benching, you felt the same way, right? Until you're like, woo! What do you bench, Green Man? I haven't benched in, like, a decade. I don't think I've lifted weight. When was the last time I lifted weights? When did I fuck up my wrist trying to do power cleans? Because I got memed. Some asshole was like, you want to do power cleans? They give you explosive strength. And I was like, oh, okay. And I fucked up my wrist. That's the last time that I lifted. When was that? ...2014? 15? It was like 10 years ago. It was about like 10 years ago that I stopped. Please explain to me what an exercise belt even does. They confuse me so much. It keeps your like trunk aligned. Do you know what I mean, Tiara? Like, you don't want to bend at the back. You need to keep, like, basically your torso needs to be aligned and stable and straight. And you can't, but how? It's because it's like a thing in your tummy area that prevents you from, like, I don't know how to describe it, like scrunching over. Also, it just feels nice. It's good. Belts are good. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, we need to get we need to get medium rare chicken into the squat. I mean, the best thing that I could tell you, medium rare chicken, is that yes, the squat is really exhausting, but if you do it, it'll improve all of your other lifts, you know? It's kind of like a blanket molt on all of your other lifts. So like if you are really into one or two lifts, right? The squat will improve all of your other lifts. It'll make it more stable. It'll make it, you know, it'll give you a nice dumpy. It is worth it. I'm watching this 45 minutes in the past, but I hope you're having a nice day. Oh my God. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. That is true. The dumpy is important. Yeah. So tell me more about the Digimon TCG. Tell me more about this breeding phase. I'm gonna get my sleep now. Have a good one. Yo, Moa, you have a good night. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to 2 hours. I think might be a short one today. I accidentally took a big whiff of blood meal while I was gardening yesterday. And I think it fucked up my lungs a little bit. Blood meal. Lenny. Blood meal is just pure nitrogen. It's like 1400 and it's used to promote leaf growth. So it's really good for kale. It's really good for you know, like cabbages. Is really good for basil. Is good for, yeah. You shouldn't use it for anything that fruits. You shouldn't use blood meal for tomatoes or anything like that. But if you, yes, kale right there. I used it. I put it in my, I fertilized my kale because some of it, one of my kale bolted because it's been so fucking hot. I caught it early enough. I snipped off the flower bud, but my kale is starting to bolt. He fertilized me. I fertilized the shit out of my kale. Anyway, I think the flowers are edible. Yes, they're kind of like broccoli-like because the kale and the broccoli and the cauliflower are all related. They're brassicas. But you don't want it to bolt. You want it to continue making delicious leaves. Do you want to play more farming games? I want to play I want to play Farming Simulator 2019. Kale is gross? I am gonna go to bat for kale. I'm gonna go to bat for kale. If you're trying to use kale like a salad, it's difficult. I've heard about the meta where you could massage it with lemon juice and make it, you know, softer. I think if you're trying to brute force a kale into a salad, it's tough, right? But kale, when you cook it, kale, when you put it into a soup, is so good. It is so good. Cooked kale and kale and soup is like 10 out of 10. Kale salad is not the way to do kale. Shredded kale is tough for me. I understand. I like kale chips as well. Kale chips are good. But stir fried, yeah, fried kale is so good. Kale and soup is so good. Oh man, it's so good. Are the eggplants going to be okay? Dawn. One of them has recovered and the other one is lagging behind. I don't really know how to fix it. I actually bought tomato cages for the eggplants and the cucumbers, the cubes. At least they aren't dead. Yeah. I forgot how much I enjoyed your zatsudan. None yet. Thank you very much. I was nervous coming in because I haven't done one in over a month. Farmer ranted. I am a farmer, Woozy. Thank you for stopping by. I am a farmer. I just can't shake the feeling that we're heading into the nuclear, you know, the nuclear wasteland, and I want to make my own, you know. I want to at least have some of my own food production capability. Did you see Rice's art of you gardening? I did not. I want to see. Show me. I want to see. Show me. Latest. The ultimate groveler randomly. This is pretty good. Yes! Yes! Is me. I'm thinking of growing sunflowers. Dorito! Ow! Bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it gets. Anyways. I'm thinking of growing sunflowers. Why grow sunflowers? I want to grow a type of sunflower called a black sunflower, and it's because I think sunflower oil is the easiest oil to produce. I want to buy an oil expeller, which is just a machine that is crank powered, like it's like hand powered, and you can crush sunflowers in it and press your own oil. I've been thinking a lot about the oil meta. Just wring out your hair. I'm not gonna cook with my hair oil. My hair oil is for rubbing onto my body to keep my skin nice and soft. Danchi, if that's your real name. My birth name. My hair oil is for rubbing onto my skin to keep it nice and soft. All right. The sunflower oil is for cooking. I can't find a good expeller. Apparently, there's a Swiss company that makes like an oil expeller that will last like 200 years or some shit. The movable parts are crazy, but it costs like $900 and then you have to ship it. So it might be like $1,500 by the time it gets to me. But I want like a permanent, like a buy it for life. You're already close to 100. Base Trigun poster. I love Trigun. It's like the anime of my childhood. I tried so hard to get Jimmy into Trigun, and he was like not having it. The only question Jimmy asked me was like, are there actually 3 guns? And I was like, there's a crazy amount, but the main character does have 3 guns, yes. And he was like, maybe I'll watch it later. And I was like, damn it! Damn it! The new Trigun or the OG? For me, the OG. I heard the new one is good, but I didn't watch it. Is the remake not good? Will we get D&D anytime soon? Oh, I do want to get into it. I have that shiny new program that Daimao... Well, Daimao gave me a nice update that I never ended up using because I didn't have the new session. I need to do it. I have the map built, but I kind of want to redo it. I kind of want to make it look nicer. It looks kind of crappy. It doesn't look to my taste. I think they're both good, but very different feeling shows. I miss our toxic Yuri. I fucking flipped today when I saw that they're doing a remake of Ronin Warriors. Oh my god. Holy shit. Am I thinking of the same thing? Hold on. Ronin Warriors. Yes! I watched this on fucking TV. Where the fuck did I watch it? Was this on primetime? I feel like I totally watched this on TV. Yes. What the heck? That's crazy. I watched that on TV. I miss you two and Twitchy. Tabascocini can die in a ditch. No, he has to stay alive. He's the prisoner. OG Vash is friend shaped. New Vash, I need him in ways that I cannot say in chat. All right, is it a reboot? Is it an AU? What, or is it like continuing the storyline of the original? What's the sitch? Is it a prequel? Is it a sequel? Is it a reboot? Is it an AU? It's an AU. Interesting. Set in the same universe, it's just they changed something. I'm getting literally everything. Suki no Kage says it's a sequel. Bailing Baker says it's a prequel. A bunch of people say it's an AU. Pylon says it's a reboot. Ah! I'm going crazy, man. If you deeply love the OG one, you're not gonna like the new Trigun, but IMO, the last is better with the story. Interesting. Pantstacular, thank you very much for joining membership. Well, you know, I love Trigun, and then I started reading the manga. The manga is very different. Like, especially when it goes beyond the end of the anime, it changes. But even the parts that were following the anime, like, feel very different. It's like darker, right? I feel like the anime was kind of goofy and lighthearted. Oh, a little bit of drama, but it was like, it was more lighthearted. And the manga, even when it was following the anime, it was like pretty dark. Every version of Trigun is completely different. Yeah. The manga was really good. It was so good. I honestly thought it was going to be a prequel or more about Vash's story between the crash and the start of the original. Yeah! I would watch that. Pfeifenkraut, thank you very much for being a member for 8 months. Hello, Moaning Orgman. Oh, wait, Mom TM. Is your mom watching? No, Mom, I see. I hope you have a not so stressful stream. Thanks for all those streams and still try to catch up. Yeah, I appreciate it. The vocal cords are like a little weird. So I think I'm gonna do a shorter stream today because I want to stream tomorrow. And the day after, I want to do a five stream this week, you know? Time to run off for more corpo shenanigans. No problem, Zoe. I think I'm ending it right around now. Thank you for hanging out. I swear to you, I will do a longer zatsudan. It's just, I don't know. Man, I feel like I used to be able to do 4 hours zatsudan. No freaking problem. I think I'm going to fix, so you can see chat. I'm looking over where it is. I'm going to fix the chat so you guys can see it. I'm going to do a little bit more upgrades and stuff, and then we're going to throat clearing is really bad for vocal cords, hard swallow some water. I love to hard swallow. Oh, water. Okay. Don't say that. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Factorial this week? Is there anybody I can raid? There's a lot of people on. Let's see. Golden Sun? Golden Sun. Gigglepox? I'll read Gigglepox. Gigglepox? Gogglepox. Giggle based. Gogglepox. Okay. YouTube, as always, you guys are my favorite. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I will see you next time, okay? Bye. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where are you? Where are you? Ah! All right, here you go. Bye. Bye.